Brought to you by DOGRA, a One Digital Hearing Aid Center Jammu, offering special discounts for senior citizens and reimbursement scheme for government employees. Hello viewers, you're watching Jammu Links News. I am Mannat Gupta and welcome to the daily updates of Midday News. Let's begin. The Indian Army has foiled an attempt by Pakistan to smuggle weapons into Jammu and Kashmir, the second such attempt in the last 5 days. According to army sources, Indian troops deployed at the Tangdhar sectors of North Kashmir thwarted an attempt by the Pakistan Army to smuggle weapons from Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir on Monday. The joint team recovered a bag containing 5 pistols, 10 magazines, 138 rounds of ammunition recovered from a location close to line of control. Jammu and Kashmir Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha on Monday called for developing self-sustaining public conveniences across the Union Territory. Sinha, who chaired a meeting to discuss the modalities for improving the public convenience services in J&K, set a target of constructing 700 to 800 such facilities within 3 months. He laid special emphasis on improving public conveniences and infrastructure for the general public, especially in major cities, towns and along the highways. The Lieutenant Governor directed the officers concerned to identify large stretches of major roads and plan the construction of public conveniences infrastructure on the basis of standard designs, common theme and common branding. Jammu and Kashmir on Monday recorded 398 fresh COVID-19 cases that took the Union Territory's tally to 84,031, while 11 deaths in the past 24 hours took the toll to 1,333. Out of the fresh 398 cases, 159 are from Jammu region and 239 from the Kashmir region. Jammu district reported the highest number of 113 new cases, followed by 106 in Srinagar district. There are 9,992 active cases of the coronavirus disease, while 72,706 patients have recovered so far. With a spike of 55,342 new cases and 706 deaths in the last 24 hours, India's COVID-19 count reached 71,75,881 on Tuesday, according to the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. It is important to note that the rise in COVID-19 cases has been on the decline on a daily basis in the country. While under 70,000 cases were reported yesterday, the rise today has stayed below 60,000. Meanwhile, the COVID-19 count includes 8,38,729 active cases and 62,27,296 cured and discharged or migrated cases. Further, with 706 deaths reported due to the disease in the last 24 hours, the toll due to the disease is at 1,09,856 in the country. Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha thanked Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh and the Border Road Organisation on Monday for the construction of 10 vital bridges in Jammu and Kashmir. Singh inaugurated on Monday the bridges built in strategically key areas of Ladakh, Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Punjab and Jammu and Kashmir. A majority of these bridges are expected to significantly improve movement of troops in areas along the border with China in Ladakh, Sikkim and Arunachal Pradesh sectors. The Prime Minister also believes that no nation can progress without giving special attention to infrastructure building, the Lieutenant Governor said. As many as 7,000 pilgrims will be allowed per day to pay obeisance at the cave shrine at Mata Vaishno Devi in the Trikuta Hills of Jammu and Kashmir's Riyasi district from October 15th. Reviewing the yatra arrangements for the Navratras commencing from October 17th, Chief Executive Officer of the board Ramesh Kumar said the earlier limit of 5,000 pilgrims per day is being increased to 7,000 pilgrims per day from October 15th, irrespective of any limit on the number of pilgrims from within or outside the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. He added that the registration of pilgrims will continue to be done online to avoid people gathering at the Yatra registration counters. The National Conference on Monday denied that its President Farooq Abdullah has said Article 370 would be restored with the help of China and accused the BJP of completely twisting his remarks made during a TV interview. The party affirmed that Abdullah never justified China's expansionist mindset or its aggression during his interview on Sunday, as claimed by BJP spokesperson Sambit Patra at a presser in New Delhi. He claimed that Abdullah's comments on China is response to a question have been completely twisted by Patra, who accused the NC president of justifying Chinese aggression and expansionist mindset. A massive protest demonstration was held by the activists of all political parties at Lakhanpur on Monday, demanding opening of gateway of interstate border at Lakhanpur for restriction-free movement of the people. The activists of all political parties participated in the protest held against the UT government, demanding opening of the gateway of interstate border at Lakhanpur for free movement of people. The National Investigation Agency on Monday arrested one more person in connection with a case related to former Deputy Superintendent Devinder Singh, who has been charge-sheeted by the agency for providing support to the banned terror group Hizbul Mujahideen. The former Jammu and Kashmir Deputy Superintendent of Police was arrested with top Hizbul commander Naved Babu earlier this year. Tafazul Hussain Parimo, a resident of Budgam district, has been arrested in connection with a case related to Babu. Jammu and Kashmir's Health and Medical Education Department on Monday began influenza vaccination for healthcare professionals dealing with patients infected by the coronavirus, officials said. Healthcare workers are at increased risk of exposure to COVID-19 as compared to the general population, with potential threat for their health and for patients' safety. The sudden rollout of the flu vaccination to doctors and paramedical staff across healthcare institutions in Jammu and Kashmir becomes necessary in the wake of the safety of health professionals. The doctors, paramedics and other staff of the health institutes will have to go through suboptimal vaccination coverage. The timely actions of the Indian Army prevented the spread of a major forest fire that broke out in Hurna village of Kishtwar district on Monday. Indian Army responded immediately and reached the incident site with firefighting equipment. The Indian Army, along with District Civil Administration, took timely action to stop the spread of the fire and prevented loss to life and property. This prompt and humane response of Army was greatly appreciated by the local populace as well as the civil administration. The result of medical entrance exam NEET will be announced on October 16th, Union Education Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank said on Monday. Students who could not appear for the exam due to COVID-19 infection or because of containment zone restrictions will get a chance to appear for it on October 14th. The National Eligibility Cum Entrance Test was conducted on September 13th amid strict precautions in view of COVID-19 pandemic. For this year, the admissions to MBBS course in the 13 All India Institute of Medical Sciences, Jawaharlal Institute of Postgraduate Medical Education and Research, Puducherry, will also be made through NEET following the amendment in National Medical Commission Act 2019 passed by Parliament last year. The 7th Corps Commander level meeting between India and China to address the situation in eastern Ladakh lasted for more than 11 hours and ended around 11:30 p.m. on Monday. Before the meeting, it was said that India will continue to demand complete disengagement and de-escalation by the People's Liberation Army from the eastern Ladakh sector. Indian forces had taken an aggressive stand and occupied several strategic heights on the southern and northern Pangong Lake area, permitting Chinese attempts to take them over.